Good morning or afternoon, give or take in the next 20 minutes, depending on who you are. It's a Tuesday, and it has been, how long has it been? 8 days, 8 days since I last streamed, and I played and finished Ninja Gaiden 4. I liked the game, I enjoyed the game, but man, does it have a lot of issues. It's thankfully a fun hack and slash that is nowhere near as horrid as Ninja Gaiden 3 was. But, and it is baby steps in the right direction, but oh man, it definitely needs some adjusting with the pacing and weapon variety. And I basically have been very busy on account of work and medical stuff. So I haven't been as busy as I would like. And since we had another event quest happening, as the called Chronicle of Counseling, and being an event quest, of course, it was going to take like several days for everything to unlock. And most of the time, these event quests are not that long to or hard to do, give or take. So I wanted to wait a while. And of course, I've been, in the meantime, I've been trophy hunting on Ninja Gaiden 4. And for the most part, I've definitely been enjoying going back and experimenting with the combat, seeing what I missed that I did not cover in my final-ish review at the end of my playthrough of that game, including the fact that, for example, I complained about there being nowhere near as many ranged weapons like in the past, like no bows, no windmill shurikens. Well, it turns out that Yakumo does in fact have ranged weaponry options, albeit as bloodbind jutsu moves from basically triggering it while pressing circle. So instead of shurikens, he uses, like, for example, his swords. He throws out like a crescent blast attack, like Ichigo, with them. And it differs with the other weapons as well, like mines with the Pandora's box weapon. So he does in fact have stuff, but again, I wish there were bows and the like, especially for Ryu, but it's one of those little post-playthrough things I discovered. And of course, the freaking and of course, Mom's bothering me. Yes, I'll do stuff later. Leave me alone. And yeah, I prefer, and of course, Ryu doesn't have anything except for the Ninpo magic, which, of course, is dependent on the ki gauge. Unlike the original 3 games, it actually regenerates. So I guess that's one thing that's good about it. But unfortunately, unlike the old ki gauges, from the first 3 games, you cannot extend it like you can the health. So yeah, but like I said, previously, for every couple of things I like, there's a couple of others that the game either doesn't do right or just completely forgets about. But anyway, Ninja Gaiden 4 aside, I also went back to Wilds, and I did the AT New Udra fight, which is okay. It's fine. It's just New Udra with extra tricks and very, very, very powerful health. And I am getting concerned over what they're going to do with Gogmazios, because just like with Behemoth in the World, the current guys in charge of Monster Hunter are very, 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 very weird when it comes to trying to put things into other monsters from stuff that is probably not supposed to be there. So, and knowing how they fucked up Alatreon from implementing Behemoth's stupidity into them, I am worried they're going to do some stupid shit from Omega and apply them to Gogmazios, much like they, or even shit from Kol Taroth and apply it to him. Which, no, don't do anything stupid, Capcom. Please, just give us a giant dragon to fight and tear apart and leave it alone. No stupid shit to make it either super obnoxiously hard or just tedious and repetitive. Don't do it, please. Wiles has enough problems from being incompetent as it is. But anyway, that's basically the general update as to what I've played and what I've been doing. And as for Triple Z, I am still trying to unlock Ihari, but I've had no luck, unfortunately. And I hope I get lucky, because that would suck. And I don't want to have to wait for her to come back. The downsides of playing a gacha game. So, like I said, Chronicle of Counseling is the newest update. And I wanted to wait a while so that way it would all come out. So I could breeze through it, hopefully within reasonable enough time. And since there's always some kind of story thing going on with them, one way or another, I figured, why not make a little content out of it? Unless it's something like Sijal's boofs, in which case there's nothing going on with those at all. So, let's see how this one turns out. Okay, Bell message saying meet me at the stall in Silent Bay. Got something important to tell you. Should be around here. Wait, where did Belle go? While looking around, I feel a gentle tap on my shoulder, and Belle has appeared next to the stall without me noticing. Like a ninja. Certainly stealthier than Ryu. Perfect timing. Check it out. How do you like the boop I set up for you? For me? Who's the stall for? That's a thing I needed to tell you. When Shifu came looking for you, you weren't at the temple, so I had to pass on the message. Yunkoi Summit has a tradition of regularly setting up stalls down the mountain to provide medical consultations and help people out. Previously, it was always Yixuan who ran the stall, but this time she has urgent matters to attend to, so she handed the mission over to us two. Is she still in that meeting with Thompson and the mayor? Then again, she is the high preceptor, so probably doesn't have much time to relax all that much, all the same. About our stall style, she advised, the sect values going with the flow, no need to stick to rigid rules, just do it whatever way you two are good at. Keep some of the traditional gear from Yunkoi Summit so people know we represent Swabian Temple. As for the way we're good at, having a computer at the stall makes perfect sense for a proxy. Computer can be used to check customer booking info, and it's loaded with fairy. It isn't perfectly balanced between casual and practical, just like Shifu. Isn't it perfectly balanced between casual and practical, just like Shifu wanted? I'm pretty stoked about it myself. Definitely going with the flow, but how's this practical? Sure, you're being casual, but how's that gonna work? This isn't Swabian, but more like fairy's online fortune-telling, isn't it? Back to the point, though, Shifu probably wants to train us. Is it really okay to leave everything to Fairy? Oh, right. Forgot to tell you. Stall's running on a temporary power supply. Not enough juice for Fairy. To go with Wild Whiff so we don't leave everything to Fairy, but hey, you're still getting that sweet training in. Uh-oh. You're surprisingly thoughtful. I hope this doesn't mean I have to come back within the next couple of days to do it. Because that would suck. I'd much rather get it all done within 1 or 2 sittings. Setting up the booth like seriously a ton of work. Why, you wouldn't want your poor little sister to work overtime and be totally exhausted, right? So... Wait, that's not right. So to split the work properly, you'll be handling all the shop duties, okay? See you when we close up. Hey. Belle dashes away in a flash. Dang it, beat me to it. I knew there had to be a reason why Belle was being so helpful. She had an ulterior motive. At this point, let's focus on Shifu's mission properly, then I'll settle the score with Belle. Oh, man. There's not many people at the stall right now, so let's get familiar with the process. Set up an environment for you, help you with speed with your work, conduct simulation training, listen to residents' accounts, and provide specific advice. Oh boy. After tutorial ends, you'll start handling issues. Xiuhua. Again, my Chinese is not great, so... Wait a minute, didn't we do something like... No, wait. I know what this is. This is basically the same as the matching movies with customers event way back in Season 1. They just switched it from movies to counseling. What am I, a psychiatrist? As a disciple, you must resolve the citizen's troubles. Select appropriate response. Choose the correct answer. Wait, what did that say? Let me read that. Every night there are these weird noises coming from the windows and doors, and after another, just like what protagonist heard in the port, and don't worry, it's blowing. It didn't really let me read it, and it wouldn't let me scroll either, so I guess it's gonna come back. Choose the right citizens to increase the citizens' rating. Making wrong choice will decrease satisfaction. The master from Swaben says so, must be true, blah, 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 blah. You didn't mention that. Watch out for thieves. Okay, yeah, it's basically the Sijal's portable movie rental thing from before. It's the same thing, it's just different variable this time. Lin, curses and mysteries, bad feng shui at construction site. We barely started work, and the drills, forklifts, cutting machines, every single tool is busted. I haven't slept in days. Trying to deliver this project ahead of schedule, I might as well cement myself into the foundation at this point. Just 42 days of non-stop work, right? If I can power through it, why can't these tools keep up? Maybe bad feng shui at construction site? Please come work your magic. Both people and the tools need rest. Working non-stop, no wonder they'd break down. I heard what you're saying, but this new batch of gear isn't holding up. Turns out you really can't trust the stuff from Three Gates. Nothing beats reliable old equipment from Bellowbog Industries. Bellowbog is definitely reliable. As we have seen many times, they are definitely the place to go for. That's enough practice. Time to start handling problems for real. Okay, so... Okay, it looks like we can run through these like normal, thankfully. So let's go ahead and do it. And I believe if I ever miss one, I can always do it again. Residents are already lined up in front of the stall. Get the show on the road. Master, due to power limitations, I can only assist when necessary. Please analyze resident statements closely and give guidance, blah, 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 blah. Hey, look who it is. Yuzuha Ukinami. Or is it Ukinami Yuzuha? Pretty sure Ukinami's her last name. Because, you know, Japan. So, curses, mystery, Swabian temple, strange ghost. Well, of course. What else would she be interested in? And, okay, Fairy can point the right choice. Okay, so that's back to... Yep, it's literally the same type of quest as the movie recommendation event from way back in Season 1, but again, it's gone from recommending movies to counseling. So if I'm ever stuck on one, and I don't know what the right answer is, well, she's right there as a limited cheat sheet. Have you heard there's a strange ghost haunting Swabian Temple at night? It's the hottest buzz at Spook Shack lately, but its razor-sharp fangs and pitch-black fur looking all night long at the fortune-telling stall. Maybe tonight I'll be outside your window. It's Ashuo the dog. That's literally the easiest answer in the world. There's no need to use the cheat code on that. Looks like those ghost stories aren't spooky enough to scare you. Don't worry, I'll be back with even creepier tales next time. Just you wait. Bring it on. Neon Z. Neon Z? I don't know. Or is it Z? I don't know. There's a lot of Chinese names I've seen. From Black Myth to Wu Chang, where what I think has the a soft I ends up being a U or a soft U sound. Unusual friends. And of course, Fairy wasted my cheat code. Yesterday I watched a horror movie, and right when things got intense, this girl with messy hair crawled out of the TV. And it was just so cool. Sadako came for a visit, did she? Sadako needs love. She really does. Like, actual love. Like, hey baby, I know you had a rough physical life, but come on. Stop scaring people and let us love you. Like, imagine being friends with someone from inside the TV. That's a chance you can't pass up. Please, is there any way to make me something like that can happen to me? Well, scaring people, yes. Killing them, no. So, no more killing people, Sadako, please. I've been on the internet for too long. Rule 34 kind of does stuff to you. Better to make friends with real people. You just gotta watch thousands of horror movies. Go be with real people. Easier said than done. You don't get it. That's the best kind of friend. When we become friends, we'll play games together, watch movies. Count the stars, all the things close friends do. I've already planned it all out. Such a well thought out plan. Don't get it. I do get it. That's a little bit of a backwards logic there. So Vince, mysterious figure in black. Recently, a little fellow wearing a black trench coat and an eye patch came to the shop. He tossed some Denny's and insisted on cash for goods straight up, saying stuff like no backing out of deal. Only realized yesterday that Mr. Dong's nephew, but he's normally so timid. Never had this kind of aura. Could he have been possessed by something strange? He's copying movie scenes. Final summons of the eternal dark flame. So this is what the young folks call cosplay these days. Yeah, it's basically Halloween every day for them, or every other weekend, depending on what convention is around. I'm not one to judge, but it looks like he spent all his allowance on the outfit and left no budget for the props. Dressed to impress, but only able to afford the shabbiest accessories. Oh well, long as he's enjoying himself, I'll put a few bargain items aside for him. Every great warrior comes from humble beginnings. Yun Yao. She's pretty. Wait a minute. It's Venus. They basically took Venus's model and swapped the colors from greens to reds and orange, but same character model. I miss Venus. We need to see her again. Come on, ZZZ. Give her some important stuff to do with us so we can wife her up. Yeah. Like, yeah, we got all the agents characters, but then they throw that one in and we're all like, oh, I like you. We need more of you. Map malfunction. Uh-oh. Google AI be fucking up again. And she's pretty. Last night after checking out a store, I was following the map on my way home, but somehow ended up in this weird neighborhood without a soul in sight. I freaked out and tried to run, but kept going in circles, trapped in these creepy alleys. It wasn't this spooky when I came to Phylum Heights a few years ago. Could it have been some kind of supernatural maze? Sounds like you've been possessed. A map from... Nope. It's a new map that needs The map is old and needs to be updated. Let me update my digital map. Phylum Heights has changed so much over the years. No wonder the old one is useless. Your predictions are eerily accurate, Master. Well, with Yunhui standing guard, evil spirits and demons wouldn't dare cause trouble here. The place definitely won't end up like what happened to my home. I'm gonna get lost right at your doorstep. Hey, our old buddy Lighter. Life's too short. Let's roll Marcus. What's he doing down here? Ever since meeting that show-off Night Boo, Marcus has been hogging my bike yelling, "Giant truck, charge," while ramming into Steel Tusk. The old-timer at the Bang Boo repair shop couldn't find anything wrong, chalking it up to restless machine spirit. Oh man, he must be an Adeptus Mechanicus. Lucy doesn't believe any of it. Proxy, think you can figure out what the real issue is? Why did Quixie run off to the outer ring? It was assimilated by Night Boo. Yep, Night Boo is up to his old shenanigans, as usual. So you're saying it doesn't want to be part of the biker gang, but wants to become a knight instead? I never knew knights could be so unique. I thought knights were cut from the same cloth as the champion. Either way, thanks. At least now we got something to go on. You're just like a knight yourself, Lighter. Oh, Alice, my love. One of my loves, anyway. Phantom Tales. Oh, I want her to come back fast. So quick, so fast. I almost got you, but I ran out of time, and I didn't have enough tapes, and the gotcha wouldn't let me get you. Literally until I was down to the last couple, and by that point it was too late. Ugh. If only I wasn't trying to play catch-up with the other characters. The Graffiti Phantom is so cunning. They've attracted a whole bunch of obsessed copycats to create confusion, vandalizing the streets everywhere. Always going after objects that are perfectly symmetrical. Mismatched graffiti, one trash can gone from a pair. This keeps up, the neighborhood streets will know. I won't let things end up like that. What should I do about this? Asymmetric security. It's all the rage right now. Contact security to deal with it. Even for a half-true urban legend, getting law enforcement involved, that's an angle I hadn't considered. As expected of you, looks like I still have a lot to learn as a time field. Just don't go call Officer Garant. He's too chicken. You're pretty amazing too, Alice. Oh yes. Yes, she is. Snap, anti-photography. What's wrong with me? Out of the thousands of photos I've taken lately, not a single one follows the golden ratio. Has the photography god abandoned me? Could it be because I forgot to clean my lens the other day? Looks like even Bang Boos can be perfectionist. Photography isn't just about numbers and proportions. I mean, sure, you're right. But how did I let myself get boxed in by all these rules? True master can reveal beauty from every angle. Thanks for opening my eyes. Just don't overthink it. Sweetie. Oh, I wish she had voice lines. I want to know what she sounds like. Ugh, that character design just... Mwah. Black cat meeting behind the kitchen. Is it Inky? Did Inky follow us? Oh, God, she's gorgeous. Perfect design. A few nights ago, one of our staff said he spotted a black cat gathering where cats were circling around the steaming hot boiler. Like some mysterious ritual. Since then, he's been totally out of it, muttering stuff about cats good, humans bad, and can't focus on his cooking anymore. Oh, it's a cat tyrant, is he? I'm trying to figure out what's up with this gathering mind helping me figure this out. Animals are getting close to the boiler to stay warm. So that's how it is. Though he's gone a bit overboard. He's been bathing and burning incense for several days straight, determined to wait in the kitchen out back for the Black Cat Lord's return. Could there really be a miracle at work? Just one look, and someone's a devotee of the Black Cat. Still, if it helps my busy staff lift their spirits, I'm sure the cat would be happy too. Wait, is it a Thyran or is it an actual cat? I'm confused. Not a believer, just a cat servant. The residents' issues have been addressed. Watching for a while, and the residents looked really pleased. That's just like you. Well, let's pack things up. Nobody else, let's call it a day. Showing your exceptional skills. And we can do another one, so we might as well. Warding off the strange, and decoding dreams is next. But no one says, did you get milk rated? I have no idea what that means. The residents are lined up. Yep, same dialogue. Shun. Dream Tracer, Ancestral Gaming Guide. Marcel Group's new game is addictive, can't seem to beat it, but great-grandfather visited me in a dream, told me the key to clearing the game was in the box under the bed back home. I checked the box and there was nothing inside, so what's the secret to beating it? Tell me, Master! Tell me! Having no secret technique is a secret technique. Secret is never giving up. Now I get it. So in an open world game, even a boss that's invisible and ignores all damage can be beaten as long as you don't give up. Or you're just not leveled up high enough. See also every Dark Souls game that exists, or Dark Souls Light. Sure this isn't a bug? Probably. Yeet Hari. Oh my god, please game. Please, by the love of Cthulhu, let me have her. Mists of falling rain. Surprised to see me? I actually had a dream. A curtain of rain. The air damp mist drifting between us and your silhouette gradually growing faint, drifting away. You usually forget dreams when you wake, but this one remains clear. I heard this place can interpret dreams. Certainly want to get lost in those dreams for eyes, that's for sure. Growing faint, drifting further away. I won't suddenly... She definitely likes wives. Most definitely. She's not very subtle about it. I won't suddenly disappear. I believe you, but your answer sounds just like when the main character would say, I can add this to my collection of spooky stories. I look forward to hearing it. Verily. Ah, Hugo. Haven't seen him in a while. Prophetic dream. I like that they're bringing a lot of old characters back, albeit for basically cameos. Mockingbird's next target has been confirmed. Let's keep some mystery, but something's off this time. Lycon rarely warns me to be careful, and even Vivian has sensed danger in her dreams, though it's not a prophecy. Her intuition is always spot on. What do you think, Madger? Gotta be prepared. Looks like security's gonna be tight. After getting a warning, that old guy stood down the original security team and specifically brought in the criminal investigation special response team for security. It's a tricky situation. Thanks for the advice, Manager. I look forward to our next meeting. Ho ho ho. Zhu Yuan, I'm sorry. Oh no. We betrayed our police mommy. But speaking of characters, I need to come back so I can get them. Zhu Yuan. I tried to get her, but I couldn't get her. I tried. Not enough resources, not enough time. And speaking of characters that I was given no time to get, Seed, where's the driver? I pulled for this character and I was cheated. Cheated with a regular S-rank character, and I was gypped. I hope she comes back soon, but then again, Fufu came back faster than I thought, so hopefully not too long from now. I dreamed about you last night, Proxy. Okay, so, Seed and, or rather, real name, Flora, or at least that's the name that Seed Sr. gave her, and, Yidhari are definitely not subtle about wanting to, get it with Wise, although Alice and Yuzuha are probably next in line. Okay. I dreamed about you last night, Proxy, and in the dream I became part of Seed Senior but couldn't start up. I waited and waited until peony flowers had climbed all over Seed Senior's hands, and then you finally showed up. Thank goodness you were there, or the flowers would have eaten us. Uh-oh. If this dream were real, would you want to be the pilot? Yes. I can't think of a reason to say no. To say no, just let me put a ring on that girl's finger immediately. I wouldn't say no in general. It'd be a big fat capital, all letters, yes. I'd help you get booted up. Boot her up with my dick. I've been on the internet for too long. You really are debatable, Proxy. You're wondering why? I actually knew I was dreaming at the time, but the you in my dream said whether in dreams or reality, you'd always choose to help your friends. Reality is a continuation of dreams. Or reality matching fiction, I guess. Ling, Hollow Gourmet. He looks nice, very tomboyish. Head into the hollow to find ingredients: pan-seared blast crawler, salt-baked fisher crab, char-grilled goblin. After an extraordinary morning, a drool-soaked pillow finally convinced this wayward foodie to make up their mind. I'm going to master the ethereal cooking technique and create a whole new cuisine. Are you sure that's a good idea? I don't think ethereals are edible. Not to mention, some of them used to be people. So wouldn't that technically be cannibalism in a sense? Not to mention extreme food poisoning from all the ether they're made out of. Like, you're gonna get yourself HP Lovecraft alternate reality cancer. I don't think that's a good idea. Today marks the beginning of my journey. Do you think things will go smoothly? Cooking ethereals. I don't know whether to humor her or to say, don't do it. That's what I thought, but some people be delusional that way. Hollows are dangerous and ethereals are not ingredients. I'm a well-trained investigator, so of course I get ethereals fade and fantasies break, but I'm a foodie too. If it must disappear one tiny taste before it goes, it's enough. Those lingering minutes of flavor, isn't that enough to savor a lifetime? No, please be mindful of food safety. None of that you only live once bullshit. It's bad for your health. Oh, KK. Been ages. Dream case files. Even though I've been investigating leads around the clock, the case hasn't made any progress. These past 2 days, my logic core's been scrambled. My circuits keep shorting, and yesterday I even dreamed about ethereals bombing the public. Security precinct with an airship. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a security officer after all. You're just tired. Yeah, get rest, buddy. Recharge your battery. You're right. Instead of doubting myself, I might as well save my energy. My system plugins haven't been updated in ages either. Should head to the maintenance center and treat myself today. Go to the fantasy resort. Keen. Or is it Sheen? Chin? Kin? I have no idea. The cues get me. How to fall asleep. Supposed to be a schoolgirl like Ellen. I've got entrance exams, performance rehearsals, and an internship in the Hollow. Yup, coming up, and now a fortune teller told me I had a bad omen in my chart recently. I can't get any sleep, not a wink. Help me. Sounds like it's all down to too much mental stress. Evil aura has been dispelled. You can relax now. Don't skip sleep. She needs sleep. Really? Mom always said sleep makes everything better, and if something doesn't work the first time, just sleep on it and try again. That's a good solution, right? Thanks, Master. Now I can finally get some peaceful sleep. Have a good rest. Bye, Kai. Okay, life-changing lottery. Boy, would I like to win the lottery. Think I should put everything I own on the lottery. No. Yesterday I dreamed I'd lost everything. My family left. I was shunned and humiliated. Luckily, the last of my steam bun money, I bought a ticket, miraculously turned my fate around and took everything that was mine. This has to be some kind of prophecy. Reality isn't a novel. Spend wisely. Looking at you, government. Even with luck on your side, you have to know when to pump the brakes. That's also advice I should tell Hollywood and the AAA game industry. Get an economist who knows money better, because clearly you don't. Y'all really, really don't. That's why Fox got bought out by Disney. It's why WB is swirling down the toilet. And it's why inflation is also out of control. That's why you're the master. I'll test the waters with a small bet. First, say which lottery stand has better odds. I mean, which one's got that lucky glow or auspicious clouds swirling above it. I can't reveal my secrets. The residents' issues have all been addressed. Let's check. I meant to save for 10 tapes, but I accidentally pressed square by accident, and I end up using one. So now it's off kilter. So now I might as well use them. I hate when I press a button I shouldn't have by accident, and it throws the flow off. Fortune-telling revelations. At least I think that's what it said. Yep, I was correct. Lise. I have no idea how to say that name. They recycled the character model again, but this time gave her short hair and a cap. The shirt and the skirt and the gloves are literally the same. Everything else, it's only the head that's been slightly changed. Red Bean Bun Showdown. What the actual F? Limited edition Yung Chasin coconut red bean buns sell out almost as soon as they come out of the oven every day. Before I knew it, today is already the last day of the sale. If I don't get to taste one, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. It's almost time for them to be brought out of the oven, so I'm hoping my ride the rapids and leap the perilous past fortune's a good omen. Go get it. See if they got one. Call them even. For real, it might be my only chance in life. I can't miss it today. Delicious coconut red bean buns, here I come. I mean, they'll probably make more. Who knows, right? Good luck. Question, Boo, how many should I beat up? Uh-oh. I heard there are lots of martial artists in Wi-Fi, so I came here to challenge them. Not sure how this journey will turn out, so I checked my fortune. Before heading into battle, bow to the boatman before crossing the river. What do you suppose that means? Be kind to others, a moderately good fortune. A friendly exchange will get you results. That's a relief. Warriors of Life Peninsula, come say hello to my friendly fists. Oh, friendly fists. Trade of Tong Sui pre-sale. Peace Herbal sometimes serves medicinal soups with insects as ingredients. I heard they work wonders. As someone who also makes healthy drinks from natural ingredients, my Tong Sui needs to keep up. I actually developed a few insect-based Tong Sui, and had my friends try them, and without exception, they all gave negative reviews. I started doubting my idea, so I checked my fortune, and it said, a new fire burns down the house before blazing bright. What do you think about that? Not a great start with this mediocre fortune. It's not crawling with flavor yet. Add even more. Insect Tong Sui is still too out there for now. I'm going to say it's this one. Oh, I got lucky. Maybe this attempt was a little over the top. In the end, new ideas need to be rolled out gradually, and when in doubt, friends are the fallback. I do feel a bit bad, though. Better head back and treat them to some of my signature Tong Sui. Your friends really saved the day. Next time, stick with shellfish. Xiao Gong. I don't know what to do. Another one with a recycled character model. I got a crush on someone, and I think he likes me back. It's the internship girl, but they gave her different clothes. A suit and sweater and a big old flower bow. The hairstyle's the same, just different colored. Instead of blue, it's green, like Venus. Where's Venus? I got a crush on someone, and I think he likes me back, but we've been stuck like this for so long, I've never had the courage to confess. Recently, a friend told me he seems to be getting a gift ready. That's why I got my fortune. The result was sailing through fog, watching shadows of flowers. Do you think that means he's about to confess? Wait for the good news without lucky fortune. Congratulations, but you have to pretend not to know. I don't know. Maybe this one? Maybe he's about to confess. And hopefully he didn't get bored and went after somebody else. Boy, do I regret not picking up on signals in middle and high school. Yeah, such as the negatives of social anxiety thanks to autism. Yay, gotta get ready. Should I ask my bestie? We should go shopping for some cute outfits tomorrow. Sorry, I should pretend I don't know about any of this. Keep it cool. Neko Mata, been a million years since I've seen her around. Try your luck. Hoping to fix the cunning hair's finances quickly, Nicole has decided she's going to use everyone's dinner budget tomorrow to buy lottery tickets, saying she's sure to win this time. Ugh. I checked her fortune for her, shattered mirror, dried river, vanished mirage, which doesn't sound like a good omen. Do you think I should rush to convince her to forget it? Eat well and make an honest living. You're right. Only when you're full do you have the strength to work and earn more Denny's. That way Nicole can buy more tickets and her chances of winning will go up. Nicole should get to work and pay her debt down. Old Mac, Wi-Fi dragon boat captain. Me, I'm all about dragon boat racing. I used to be quite the beast at it back in the day, but now I'm older. I just teach the youngsters, even though I've been champion for several years running, I still come to get my fortune read before a match. My fortune reads, Hidden thunder gathers strength to shake 100 rivers. What do you think? Patience and preparation pay off, and it's a good omen. Conserve your strength and you'll come out on top. These fortune readings at Swabian are so spot on, it's crazy. Every time that before a match, it's good fortune, and every time we win, if we take the championship this time, all tenants get free rent for the month. The more championships, the better. Orphe and Magus, of course. Lost cat notice. I met a super cute white cat around here the other day. I didn't have any cat toys with me, so I could only give it a quick pet. It seemed to really like me. I'd love to play with it again. So this time I came fully prepared to find it. I drew this fortune slip that says, "Sitting quietly, a hidden fragrance fills the air. How can I find the cat?" You couldn't ask for a better omen. Cat will definitely come back. A lucky break. Ooh, guess I better look for a bigger open space, otherwise I might not have room to set up the cat toys I bought. Wait a minute, I just realized that, wait a minute, Magus is, nah, they've always shown Magus under a separate character panel, and she's not appearing from behind Orphe at all. Maybe she disconnected Magus and left her back at base, getting a break from being bugged by the old gunhead, I would imagine. What exactly did you bring? I like Orphe, she's cute. Lucia, me likey. Nocturnal hollow ethereal search. Speaking of Lucia, I did this week's hollow raid with her, and I of course tried out. And since she, as well as Yidhari, were this week's recommended ones, I gave some more practice with Yidhari, and I've said already I don't typically like characters whose gimmick is sacrifice health for buffs. But I've grown to really have fun with Yidhari. Her gameplay is a lot better than I thought, and after practicing with her, I now got the groove, and she's very fun to play with. I personally think she's more fun than Minato, but Minato, after playing with him for a bit, I've started to feel more comfortable with him too. I like them. I'm still not a fan of that archetype, but they, at the very least, are fun enough where I can kind of let it go. Especially if you figured out how to manage them properly. And hit them with characters that they are good matches with to support them. During my afternoon nap, I dreamed of 3 tall new ethereals standing in a cliff edge of the hollow on the night of the full moon in 2 days. I'm planning to head into the hollow to see if I can catch 1 or 2, but I woke up with the weird unease, so I checked my fortune. The reading said, "Late spring hides the cliff where one might fall," which was quite puzzling, but my intuition tells me this is not a good omen, so am I right? It's definitely super unlucky. Way too dangerous. Stay away. And as for Lucia, I have compared her to Astra because she is an ether character, except one that has way more offensive capabilities by comparison to Astra. I mean, Astra can still do some damage. I still can't remember how to get her to do that Death Star beam that I've made her do in the past, but she's clearly more of a support healer character by comparison, especially with her ultimate. Of course, while Lucia is more offensive, she does have a healing buff when you use her ultimate, which she sends the giant kaiju ethereal charging into enemies and leaves behind a pool of health stuff. Of course, it doesn't go all over the place like when you activate Astra's. Hers is an automatic instant. Everyone gets healed, whereas with Lucia, they made it where there's a zone of health left where the ultimate ethereal has been left, so you can still technically heal characters with her, which is nice. More limited than Astra's health buff, but it works. and I'm fine with that. Honestly, of the two healers in the game, outside of well, yeah, who was it? Who was it? Miyabi has a healing factor when she uses her ultimate. I do remember that, but it's only for her, nobody else. And Yishuan has a healing buff for characters for both her and two others, but it seems to be kind of sort of random. I don't know, and I don't know how it works, but I've seen it happen where she loses health to deliver a buff, and other times gets health back and gives it to other characters as well. So I don't know. Either way, bit of a luck of the draw, I guess. Stay away. Don't go near whatever that is you're going to. Turns out I was pretty accurate after all. Seems like my instincts might just be on par with the pros. We're a pro team. And I want to put a ring on that finger too of yours. Or the horn. Kind of like how Yoshi puts a little bead bracelet on one of her horns on her VTuber model. Because she's a red Oni. We're a blue. I just realized there's no blue Onis. Oni VTubers. I've only ever seen red ones. Yoshi, Red Senshi, and well, those are the only two I know. So, but yeah, can we get some blue or green or purple? Preferably blue Onis, please. VTubers, whoever's interested on doing that archetype again, do that. We're a pro team. Heck, Red Senshi, do it. If you're trying to rebrand, do what Smug Alana did, where she added a Firefox form to go along with her Ice Fox. So yeah, Red Senshi, Blue Senshi, switch one to the other depending on how you're feeling. We're a pro team, indeed. So that's it for that one. And I might be able to finish all of this before I have to head to work in 2 hours. All today. For now. But in like 2 seconds. Soothing Troubled Minds is next. Banish the worries. Residents are already lined up, blah, 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 blah. Same thing. I don't know why I read it. I guess it's just out of habit. Mika. The blues won't quiet down. Well, turn them off then. Put on sleep mode or the off switch, something. What's wrong with my boo? It's not moving. Or never mind. Maybe it is on sleep mode. I'm confused. I just brought it last week and we haven't been apart for a single moment this whole week. I even hold it while I sleep. It always looked perfectly fine, so why now? Never left your side, you mean? May it rest in peace. It's gone to a faraway place. Oh, it's the opposite. It's just out of batteries. Did you forget to recharge it? That's exactly the problem. You're right, Master. You're amazing. I remember I had this one big G.I. Joe helicopter toy from the 2000s. Big old gunship. It looked kind of like an Apache if you added extra pounds to it and a passenger compartment. Very, very cool toy. I had so much fun with it the night that I bought it. I think I wore out the battery and I ended up returning it to Walmart because it died and I couldn't get the sounds to work anymore. I think that was my problem, and me being the stupid kid that I was didn't think, maybe the battery needs to be changed. Maybe that's it. I don't know. and I feel stupid for having traded it off as a result of having just completely overused it within that whole day that I got it. Oy. The ignorance of youth, right? Master, you're amazing. Remember to charge it next time. I also regret having let my Beast Wars Transformers figures go. I honestly, Transformers, best toys ever made. I think you could argue they're better than even Star Wars figures because of how much you could do with them because of the transformation gimmicks. Then again, Star Wars toys were cool too. You could set up so many things with too many battle scenes with them, I guess. I still wish I had the helicopter. I never got into G.I. Joe as much as I did Star Wars or Transformers, but the characters were cool. The vehicles were cool. It's one of those ones where it's like, I wish I got into it more kind of things. You know what I mean? Ah, yay, winning formula for invitations. The porcelain market is so lively. Young humans everywhere laughing and chatting. It'd be such a waste not to explore a place like this with friends. There's way more fun stuff than just the market. And reasons to invite friends. Invite your buddies. The beach, Swabian Temple, turns out there's a ton to do. Humans really are the experts when it comes to entertainment. Asking you is the right call, Master. Have fun playing. Come on, though. Is it really that scary? Honestly, I don't think I look scary, but people I meet for the first time always seem startled. Truth is, I've paid the price for this more than once. Do I need to adjust my appearance to look friendlier? Guy advice? I don't know, maybe smile some more? Try changing your outfit. And carry some plushies with you. Well, yeah, you wear a sharp-edged spiked trench coat, and you're always frowning all the time. Maybe smile a bit more. Maybe try something a little more casual. That's what they call contrast, huh? Sounds worth a try. I'll get some plushies then. You can take the next customer. Your heart is all warm and fuzzy too, Manado. Yeah, he looks like a big punk, but he's actually a softie on the inside due to the two kids that he raises as an older brother figure. So he's a big old tough guy with a heart of gold and fuzzies, literally and figuratively. I mean, just look at him. See, that's what I'm talking about. Ivy, speak only when necessary. Big ol' smile, dog boy. Or is he a wolf? I don't know. Business is 100 times harder for me than engineering. I'm scared of negotiating prices with customers. I just never know how to respond to them. Is there a way to avoid speaking while also preventing customers from haggling? Hang a sign at the door entrance. That way they get the picture. Or they're completely tunnel visioned and they completely ignore it. I used to work at Goodwill, people. Trust me. A lot of customers would ignore the very, very big, very blatant color of the week signs. So, yeah. Nice. Not only will customers be too embarrassed to haggle, but I'll have to talk less too. It'll all work out. Hopefully. Probably. Maybe. 2 birds with 1 stone. Dialin? Or is it Dialin? Dialin. That name is definitely a pun. What with the whole phone gimmick as part of her design. Because she has a phone hanging off the side of her gown right there. And they basically put Shiori from HoloLive in the game, only instead of Western Gothic, it's very more Chinese. I'll never get this work done. Oh, and she swings around a giant ring blade, and she uses it as an interdimensional matter transporter device, where she throws her feet and her hands through it and causes them to go giant-sized, like Bayonetta's Wicked Weave attacks from, well, the Bayonetta games. That's a pretty ingenious gimmick, I gotta say. It makes the giant more practical use in a weird way, if you could even call it practical. First off, I'm a super dedicated customer service rep. Second, the recent number of customer complaints is impossible for one person to handle. Yeah, her name is definitely a pun on telephones. Too many complaints pile up unresolved, I'll catch heat from my supervisor again, which I absolutely have to avoid. Is there some kind of trick, something that doesn't take too much time, but clears out a ton of paperwork, a ton of work at once? I don't know why I said paperwork. My brain's is starting to fade. Many hands make the fire burn brighter. Ask a workmate for help. Genius, you're such a pro. Ahem, dear, this situation needs someone more specialized. I'll put you through to them. How's that? AI is gonna lose its job. I mean, hey, the more people, the better. Health, the better, right? Gives them a job, right? Joey, ghost hunting guide. Oh, I have a female Siamese named Joey, although spelled differently. By the way, speaking of AI and jobs, how much you want to bet the only reason a lot of those game studios are laying people off with the excuse of AI is because they were going to replace those people anyway, and they just needed a convenient, timely excuse to do it? That's what Raging Golden Eagle says, and frankly, I believe him. But you also have corpos that are like, oh, let's just have AI do everything, even if it clearly is too stupid to actually do everything. Like YouTube with the whole AI age verification, where clearly it is not smart enough to tell who's a freaking adult, even though pretty much 95% of everyone on YouTube is basically an adult. It's like, yeah, AI, it's like in Halo, they had a difference between smart AIs and dumb AIs, and clearly what we mostly have now are the dumb kind, where, yeah, they're good at some things, but they're clearly not smart enough to tell finer details, among other things. Ghost hunting guide for Joey. Are all the supernatural events in White Fake Peninsula fake? I've done quite a bit of research, and every supernatural occurrence turned out to be either a scientific phenomenon or a psychological effect. It seems if I want to encounter real supernatural phenomena, I'll have to join the top authority, Swabian Temple. Master, no, Senior. If I undergo training at Swabian, I'll surely get a chance to encounter them, won't I? Swabian Temple believes in science. No. They're mixed. It's like supernatural mixed with scientific reason. Swabian Temple believes in science. Starts duty to bust those superstitions. This is a secret known only to the High Preceptor. Like, I kind of want to... I don't know whether to burst her bubble or give her the truth. I think I should tell her the truth, and if that doesn't work, I'll just do it again. Strange. In the movies I've seen, don't mystics always have wooden swords, draw talismans, chant spells, and drive off demons? Don't tell me Swabian Temple doesn't offer that kind of service. You can take the next... That's what you call artistic license. Don't take it all too seriously. I'm not sure if that was a positive or a negative. I'm kind of I'm kind of tempted to redo that one. Jia Hao, AAA boosting services. Yeah, because it was a shocked face. It wasn't a happy face. A stick client chosen pictures onto wooden posts and give them good beating, pretending I'm whacking the person in the photo. I've been making a decent amount from this service lately, but the downside is that it's a bit rough on my hands. Is there any way to protect my hands while still not hurting my business? What? I thought he was legitimately spanking people like a dominatrix or something. Whoops. Get a pair of gloves. Good idea. Well, it's not really Yunkwei style. I do know some other martial arts. Wearing gloves to hit the stake sounds a bit better than venting with your bare hands. Tai Chi boxer. What a curious combination. Trigger. My mommy wife. Embracing the new doesn't mean discarding the old. Well, one of my mommy wives anyway. The other is Yanagi. Oh, Yanagi. I have this friend. She's always been focused on one person. But that person who once felt like a treasure belonging only to her has now become the center of everyone's attention. She's talking about herself, isn't she? Or is she talking about Seed? No, it has to be her. Or it has to be somebody else. Lately, she often feels worried she'll be forgotten. Of course, this has nothing to do with me. I'm just curious. Proxy, would you still remember an old friend from long ago? I'd never forget. Yeah, she's clear. Yeah, she's clearly talking about her, and she's trying to check if I still consider her a quote unquote quote friend. Basically, not so subtly saying, "I love you." Watertight answer. It's totally your style, Proxy. My friend can rest easy now. I hope you and your friend can both rest easy. You're talking about me. If I missed one, it's probably the girl with the twin tails. No, I actually got it. So I did not strike out with the twin-tailed girl. I did it fine. I was honestly concerned. I was thinking of doing it again if it ended up being wrong, but thankfully that seems to have not been the case. I just saved her from wasting her time more than anything. Okay, just making sure my volume was still good. Okay, so one left. Health is wealth. Residents are blah 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 blah. I'm doing it again. Or I'm reading the thing I don't need to read when it's the same thing. Xianglu, I don't know. Herbal tea when you're free. Nice Reed Richards haircut, buddy. Although the earrings are a little dorky. Half a month ago, I was feeling a bit under the weather, so I went to Peace Herbal to get some herbal tea. And to my surprise, I got hooked on it. I've been drinking it every day. Yesterday, I started having frequent stomach pains, trembling, and my hands and feet felt cold. The Peace Herbal owner said this isn't something herbal tea can fix. What do you think could be wrong with me? I've had way too much herbal tea. Yeah, that happened to me with coffee. I was having too much every day at too strong a level, and it got to a point where my eyelids kept twitching, and I had to lower the dose and take a break. Have some food to balance it out. Seems like even herbal tea, as healthy as it is, shouldn't be overdone. As for warm foods, perfect timing. I got plans for tonight. Might as well book a spot at the hot spot place. Warm doesn't refer to temperature. Irene. We did see her in chapter 3 of the season, so, but still, it is nice to see her again. Although they really, really need to follow up and adjust that whole Anby keeping the secret from Harim thing because of that cop-out that was the whole memory wipe. Yeah, I hated that. That was stupid. Yeah, the whole Harim memory wipe thing and Anby not and Anby withholding the truth after literally telling 11 all of what really happened. Yeah, I did not like that. They took what was a very good storyline and then fucked it up with that cop out. And I really, really want them to go back and undo it, especially since I don't think we ever figured out who it was that was cloning all the Anbys. To my recollection, anyway, I don't think we ever found out who it was. So maybe it's something they'll revisit in the future and finally settle it. I don't know. Feeling they should, though. They really should. I don't like hanging threads that don't need to be hanged. Go and settle it soon when it's appropriate, and do it right, please. Healer with a devoted heart. After taking on the 50 times spicy noodles challenge yesterday, I feel like there's a fire burning inside my body and my heart is racing. Just like when I'm doing high resistance training. Could pushing the limits of spiciness actually count as training too? Loving it is fine, just don't overdo it. Heart beats for love burns like fire. Eating something too spicy triggered a reaction. I see. Noodles that are 50 times spicier. No wonder I couldn't handle it on my first try. To keep Trigger from nagging me, I guess I'll try something lighter once in a while. Sometimes you gotta have something a little more mellow to balance it out. Noodles are on me later. Yes. Vivian. How timely, since she's a returning poll character. Just one meeting. Hello, my darling. It's been a while. Lord faith him, because of Mockingbird's long-term operation, I haven't been able to visit you for so long. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hugo says I've been overworked and wants to force me to take a break. But I think it's just because I haven't seen you in too long that I got sick. Now that I'm here, a little tight chest, shortness of breath, and fatigue is nothing at all. No rest for the wicked. So just take a nice relaxing vacation at the fantasy resort, and I will meet you for dinner and some happy time, cuddle time, in my room later. What say you, my darling? Yes. That's your advice, Faith, and I trust it. I really need a break. Fantasy resort by the sea. Last time was just a quick tour, but this time I'm going for a proper vacation. Hugo probably thought the same thing. You... How do I get to Phylum? Old man next door can sit there fishing from dawn till dusk, so why do I get backache from sitting too long? Probably hunched over too long. Fish and wifey are incredibly strong, but such a waste not to fish longer. Though if I could catch an 80-kilogram tuna every day like today, I wouldn't mind not being able to sit for that long. Long stretches of sitting followed by sudden strain are bad for your health, especially when you're hunched over. Get up and walk around more. God, you mention it, you're right. That old guy next door is always walking around with his fishing rod, though he didn't catch any fish today, unlike me with my 80-kilogram bluefin tuna. So you just came here to show off. Foo-foo. What it takes to command respect. Hey, kitty kitty. I've studied all kinds of martial arts films over and over, and I've finally come to one conclusion. The most impressive heroes usually have bulging muscles. I have to admit, I still have room for improvement in that department. Come to think of it, I managed to finish mountains of vegetables every day and never skip training, so why am I still not building any muscle? Watch your nutrition. Asks Yinhu to create a meal plan. You're right, the reason I wasn't building muscle before must have been that I only ate vegetables, so my nutrition was just out of balance. Starting today, I'll ask Junior Yinhu to cook me more meat. Save some meat for me too. You need protein, girl. Your assets are not gonna get bigger without a good amount of it. Shao Sheng, where saving the world begins. Lately, whenever I'm on night shift, I hear tiny sounds I never noticed during the day. At the same time, weird visions keep popping into my head, like becoming a night vigilante, hacking away at ethereals in the hollows, or protecting the world from the moon. It's pretty trippy. Am I about to unlock some superpowers or what? Your sleep schedule's messed up. Anxiety brought on by chronic all-nighters. Okay, so the shock face is not a negative. It's just being honest to settle down their worries or anything else. Just regular old anxiety. Here I thought I was finally going to fulfill my destiny of saving the world. What a letdown. Stop daydreaming and take a day off. So it's not a negative. It's just setting them straight and telling them, hey, you're overthinking it. Either get back to reality or relax. One of those two. Zenlin, yeah. Evil spirit possession. I've been investigating reports of supernatural activity in that ice factory on the city outskirts, but haven't found any solid leads yet. Plus, I've been getting those chills, followed by a fever, stuffy nose, scratchy throat, and then dizziness and extreme fatigue. You got the flu, buddy. You got to go rest and have some chicken soup and stuff. I must be under some kind of curse from the spirit. Temperature at the ice factory. No, he just got a cold. Sounds like you've got a cold. Yup. Temperature was ice cold. Now that you mention it, these symptoms do sound like a cold. Sorry I was jumping to conclusions. Go get some rest and some chicken soup and a warm blanket. I can't believe it. I'm not sick. I'm not. I don't think robots can get sick. I mean, yeah, they can get viruses, but it's more of a, it's kind of, sort of not the same. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Technology is weird. Let me be clear. My body's totally fine. It's just that after taking a fall this morning, I've been tripping whenever I walk, not recognizing people I know, and misdialing numbers. Your system is scrambled from taking a bad fall. It needs an adjustment. A quick recharge will definitely fix it. Or a complete restart, but as I would also think, yeah, restart works. Heck, it happened to my router. Internet wasn't connecting, and I went to go unplug it and restart it, and it started working again. But Master insisted it was serious and made me come get checked, and that's the only reason I'm here. Sounds like you're having trouble seeing. Recommend an overall or just swap out an eye. Funny, considering he's wearing glasses. Oh, that explains why Master looked distorted today. My vision's acting up. I was terrified. Honestly thought Master had changed form. So basically, he busted a lens in his eye, and his eyes and his optics are screwed. That would be an even bigger problem. Visions of I was terrified. I thought Master had changed form. That would be really bad. Indeed. And and all the residents' issues have all been addressed. Let's wrap things up. So we did it. And I am behind on. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed the stream. Watching for a while, and the residents look really pleased. That's just like you. Let's pack things up together. There's nobody else. Let's call it a day. Completely. Because I did everything. And I did not make any mistakes. Sort of. There was one where I did have to do the fairy cheat code because I was honestly confused. And it was like one of the first two up here, I believe. And the other one I thought I had possibly messed up, but I didn't. At least I don't think I did. Hard to tell sometimes. Hey, look who it is. Yishuen, thanks for your help. This was no easy task. Are you kidding me? It was actually surprisingly doable. In fact, that might have been more doable than the movie one, in fact. This was no easy... Then again, that one did give me practice, although it has been a very long while. You know, I'm beginning to understand why some people were calling Lucia and Yidhari clones of Yishuen, because both of them have the leather corset short thing going on, black colored too, and in the case and also a one bare leg, one stocking on the other leg thing going on. So, as much as I do like the designs for Lucia, Idari, and Yishuen, they're not wrong. They kind of got a little... They kind of went and just recycled part of Yishuen's outfit for those two. I still love their outfits and designs, don't get me wrong, for the most part. But the criticism is not really inaccurate. They did kind of go and do a little copy pasting in some parts. Whether or not you like it or dislike it, you be the judge. Me personally, I don't mind, but I get the complaint. Although, to be frank, I would like to see them actually be, and I'm borrowing from Alice here, to be symmetrical. Can we have them wearing sexy stockings, please, on both legs, please? That would be nice. Or no stockings and just have them be bare leg. Or just, have an alternate outfit switch for both styles, so that way we can all be satisfied. Hey, MiHoYo, you have like 75% of a cast of characters who have clearly the option for alternate outfits, but there's no alternate outfits for them. You should get on that already. By the way, they should also give Lucia... They really should give Lucia her previous outfit as an alternate, because they marketed her outfit in one way, and then they changed the top all of a sudden when her release came, and some people really liked the old outfit. So that's what they should do. I mean, I'm fine with the current one. I kind of prefer the current one for Lucia, to be honest. But yeah, I would not mind. In fact, I would encourage them to release the previous outfit as an alternate to switch between, so that way everyone is happy. That's what they should do. And yeah, again, they even kind of made a little bit of a Lucia clone with the torso, with the boob bra covering, because Lucia has white, Yishuen has white, Lucia has green, very similar thing going on, for the most part, to an extent. So again, the criticisms of copy pasting are not invalid. Again, I like the outfits, but the criticism is definitely valid. From what I've just seen, you two read the situation well, trading move for move, knowing how to treat each problem at its root. Sharp eyes, quick to adapt, and creative too. This whole cyber healing method of yours is worth studying. All in all, it works pretty well. Leaving this in your hands was the right call. Why'd you pick us of all people? You joined us later than most, so of course you'll need a little extra practice. Just teasing, honestly. It's because you two are both sharp and quick-witted. Plus, you already know how to run a shop. Naturally, you're the best people to hold the fort when I'm away. A mystic should head down the mountain once in a while, mingle with the people, ease their troubles. It tempers the heart. And for your training, that kind of growth is just as valuable as any technique. Oh, right, where's your sister? Are you two taking shifts these days? Oh, that reminds me. Time to settle the score. I don't know the whole story, but I can more or less guess what's going on. Yeah, Belle, decided to shaft me with doing most of the work. This is a bit off topic, but I remember the first time I pulled you out of the hollow. You had a delicate little girl with you, didn't you? Oh, Vivian is a lot of things. I don't think delicate is one of them. And there's certainly parts of her that are not little, that's for sure. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You got a nice assets on top and nice shape Lee cushion on the bottom. Then again, she has rockets under that skirt for some reason. Before we settle scores, how about focusing on what's right in front of us? That girl's been eyeing this place for a while now. Should probably go strike up a conversation. We're shipping Vivian again. Say hi to Vivian. She seems to be hesitating. Yeah, Vivian, Yidhari, Trigger, and I know who it was. I know who it was, and I forgot. Vivian, Yidhari, Trigger. How am I forgetting? Oh, maybe Lucy? No. I know possibly Envy, maybe. Caesar, maybe. Miyabi. Yeah, there's like several characters that definitely want to do it with Vivian. With Wise. I've been at this for the last hour and a half. My brain, and I haven't eaten much breakfast or lunch yet. My brain is about to give up. Lord Faith, and if you keep ignoring me, I'm going to get mad. Just kidding. I know how hard you've been working these past few days. I'm not getting mad at all. Besides, how could I ever be angry with Lord Faith? And you could just call me Wise, you know. It'd be even more personable and make me even happier. So that way we both get something we want. My presence and my name being said appropriately. But to ace a job you've never even tried before, Lord Faith, you truly are perfect. Oh, I wish I was perfect. I'm still in need of a relationship with a nice, gorgeous woman. With her head straight, of course. Since our last meeting, I've been keeping count of the days without seeing you. Care to guess how long it's been? If you can't answer, you'll have to spend some extra time with me to make up for it. Oh, right, as luck would have it, I'm heading to Fantasy Resort. Why don't you come with me and let's go on a vacation together? Well, you do have an alternate bathing suit outfit that's being given out, so yeah, they clearly know what they're doing. No way, get some rest now. What? Come on. Oh, wait. No, let's go over there now, buddy. She's shooting her shot. Go shoot yours. Take a break first, Vivian. The resort can wait a few days. I'm happy to go on vacation with you, but only if you get some proper rest these next few days. Or we could go with her now and help her get rest with a little, with a little dancing under the sheets, if you know what I mean. Got it. I'll get some proper rest, and in 2 days I'll be waiting for you at Fantasy Resort. It's a deal. Okay, 2 days is not that long. 2 days pass in the blink of an eye, and now it's time to meet up with Vivian. Since you're heading to Fantasy Resort, you should wear your swimsuit so you can truly, completely relax. Ah, they're giving us a little preview, are they? Ooh, yes. Yes. I'm not a fan of the bow on the hair. I much prefer her regular headband. But overall, not bad. Not a fan of the giant bow on the top of the head, but everything else, ace. Everything else is ace. Good day, Lord Phaethon. I've been resting well these past few days, and you've kept your promise. I'm in perfect condition now, and my mood is as bright as today's weather. Perfect time for vacation with Lord Phaethon. Yes, I have a date with the gorgeous, busty goth chick with beautiful crimson eyes and light purple hair, and I am happy. Yes, and yes, indeed, especially for everything else involved. Vivian, your clothes are marvelous. Sexy. Oh, you mean this swimsuit? Yesterday I was on the phone with Lilac talking about vacation. She insisted on picking out a beach-ready outfit for me. I thought she was just kidding around, but my goodness, did I underestimate Lilac's get-it-done attitude. Yeah, Lilac, she was rough around the edges when we did the Lycon quest, but actually, once we finished, she really kind of, grew as a character and became more appealing, or at the very least, tolerable. Seriously, summer's long gone. Why are we still picking out a swimsuit? It's the beach. You gotta be prepared. Where'd you think the place was? You look great in a swimsuit. Hell, even in winter time in Florida, beach weather, you should still, have the clothes that are appropriate. Just in case. You look great in the swimsuit. Oh, yes, indeed. Maybe it's because this swimsuit really suits you. Hold up. According to typical manga tropes, shouldn't I be the one asking something like, how's my swimsuit? Why'd you jump in with an answer? Because you look sexy, woman. And since you're pining for Wise, and Wise clearly has some level of affection for you, I guess he is absolutely, I would say he's absolutely justified. But thanks for the compliment. Now then, would you like to take a walk by the sea with me? Shouldn't you be jumping for joy at the compliment? I would think she'd be
talking about your heroic deeds in White Bay Peninsula, Lord Phaethon. I heard about it too.
Well, she is still.
Only you could take on a situation that dangerous and make it look easy. That's my Lord Phaethon. But please be careful out there. I really, really worry about you. I know I can't always be by your side, but I'm doing my best, even if you can't see it.
Vivian.
Just like you said, Lord Phaethon, walking on the soft sand and feeling the sea breeze really does make all the worries go away. Being by your side makes me feel like I'm the luckiest person in all of New Eridu.
I feel lucky too, Vivian. Lucky I got to meet you.
Now kiss her.
You really mean that, Lord Phaethon? Then, next time, you'll text me back the second you see my messages, right?
Yes. Just don't get too annoying about it. I said I did not like the bow on the top of her head, but I do like the big one behind her, and I was not joking about her nice shapely rump right there. She actually does have a nice ass to go along with her nice premiums. And I just realized she has like some purple butterfly tats right there on her right leg. That's cute. I like it. It fits. I like the heart belt right there. Squeezing the thigh right there. Hair looks great. I'm normally not a fan of those made things coming off the sides of outfits like this. I didn't like it too much with the spicy near outfit for Eve and Stellar Blade because of where a lot of them were placed. Certainly not big on bows on the shoes, but for the most part, similar. But for the most part, I like it, and I like at least where the waist and arms are concerned. They fit. There's none of the weird placed ones on the shoulders, and that bow on the back is very, very nice. So overall, I like it. Not a fan of the bow on the top of her head, but the rest of it, I really, really like. And speaking of hot anime girls with purple colors and butterflies, hey, Team Ninja, when are you gonna make an Ayane-focused Ninja Gaiden game? No, I don't care if she had 6 Dead or Alive games to her name, to where she has part of her name stamped on. That's fighting games. I'm talking hack and slash monster ninja slaying action games. I mean, come on. You gave a taste of what they can do with her with Sigma 2, despite Sigma 2's problems. But why no Ayane game? Come on, let's get her own thing, or at the very least an expansion to an existing game instead of just one level. Like, come on. I like that they did this for Vivian. It's admittedly, a little out of nowhere, considering the quest line we just now did, but I like it. A nice little date with the girl. Which, yeah, I have said that if there's like a pool of characters that they want to ship Faithin with, Vivian is one of them. Although they're certainly doing the same with, have really come and done the same, but like I've said, Vivian, Miyabi, I want to say Anby, Trigger, and Yidhari. They've definitely been pushing those characters hard the most. And Caesar too. Lord Faith, and you've given me another precious memory. Jesus, woman, you have beautiful eyes and excellent fashion taste. Well, so does Lilac, because Lilac was the one who gave her this bathing suit. People often say distance makes the heart grow fonder, but after truly getting close to you, I found more things to admire. Following you was the best decision I ever made. Oh. Even this fantasy resort right now is a summer miracle of your creation. However, I want to be part of the summer miracle to help when you're troubled by the Top's villains. Only I wasn't in that story. My summer came just a little too late. Time's not an issue. Enjoying summer vibes is what matters the most. Time isn't the issue, Vivian. Look, the sunshine, beach, ocean, and this lingering heat, none of that has changed. As long as you've got the heart to enjoy summer, it is summer right now, right here. I have got to go back to New Smyrna Beach. Lord Faith, and that's sophistry. But I get it now. Though it's a bit late, my one-of-a-kind summer is getting started. Aw, that's adorable. What I see right at this moment is exactly like what you've seen in your summer, Lord Faith, and thank you for bringing timeless memories to my belated summer. Damn. Yep, they cooked. They really cooked. Drag your picture. More dialogue? Nope, that's it. I switched my outfit again. Alrighty. Go back and get the rest of my rewards. So, everything is done, no need for repeats. I got that. Oh, I did get it already. Okay, switched my outfit back. I really feel... Okay, well, Vivian was available previously, now it's Fufu. I really feel silly for pressing square by accident, and now I cannot do the 10 character, the 10 tape roll. Hopefully, I get lucky and I get Yidhari. Because I really want Yidhari. I don't want to miss another character. And having to wait a million years for them to come back, and then having to scramble, trying to choose between one that I really want and one that I may that is new and I may want. It's like, ugh. 14 days. Can I make it? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm done. I did the whole quest line. Would have liked to have gotten more polychromes, but it is what it is. And I still have to do the threshold thing, but I'm under-leveled, because of course I am. So I'm going to have to do that, especially if I want to get more polychromes from stuff like the Shiyu defense, as well as the Nineveh grind boss. So I really am going to have to grind for investigation tapes, so that way I can level characters up, specifically ones that I feel I'll need immediately. I mean, I'll get them all leveled up in time, but there is definitely a certain tier of characters that are definitely a must. Like Yixuan, she's great. Lucia is surprised. It has really surprised me with how effective she is. Astra, of course. Yanagi and Miyabi are definite musts. Bernice, Lighter, Caesar, probably Trigger. I definitely like Pulchra a lot as a stunner.
I shall follow your orders.
Lygon, most definitely. Everything else I'm kind of like hit or miss with. Like they're not super important, but they definitely will be useful at some point. Like Sukaku. As annoyed as I was of having to rely on her as my sole ice agent for weeks, she definitely is a good hard-hitting support character to go along with Lycon and others.
Time for some hard labor?
I can take it or leave it with Kaleda, but I really like Ben as a defense shield character. He is perfect as one. And it kind of sucks there really isn't any other one like him. I mean, you have other characters who have good defense counters, like Yidhari and Yixuan, but I lie. Caesar is a shield character too, with the whole counter attack she has when it's charged up, where she goes and stabs people with the sword as a follow up. So Caesar's great. Ben is great. I just kind of wish there was another one to go along with them. And I especially wish there were more characters that matched other ones like how Kaleda does, because she and Ben are the only two that have an ultimate combo. They need to do more with the other ones. I don't know how, but it would be nice.
Come on, let's get to work.
Just seems silly to have those two be the only ones that have it. Lucy I really like a lot. I haven't used her in a long time, but she was fun.
You have made
Rena, I don't know. I like her design, and her ultimate is cool with the whole spooky monster ghost lady thing she goes on when she activates it. But I don't know. I never really found her to be that fun to play with. Not the same with Corrin. Corrin, I'm kind of like, eh.
Come on, let's get to work.
Anton is okay, just basic.
Let's take a break.
Piper's fine.
Awaiting further instructions.
Soldier 11 I like.
Need something?
Aramasa I like, but I did admittedly get very, very bored of him, just like how I did with Sukaku.
Man is iron,
And
rice
Pan,
is steel.
Pan is just there if you don't have Astra or Lucia. He's basically there as a backup. He's fine. He's not great. He's not bad. He's just underwhelming, to be honest. He's there if you really, really need him when nobody else is available. That's basically it. And he has a food heal buff. He has a heal buff just like Astra. That's basically what he is. Astra, but not as good. So he's fine.
Man is iron, rice is steel.
He just doesn't have much going for him.
Meal.
Which is kind of like where I think a lot of people were worried when it came to Minato.
I'm listening.
His gimmick is basically the same as Yidhari's. That's not a bad thing, but you can kind of tell who has more going on with them. But Minato is not bad. I get the complaint with him where people wished he was an S rank, especially with how much he's been in Season 2. But instead of having him be given an A, but that's kind of the problem here. Him being an A rank, I have no problem with. There's plenty of A ranks in the game that I use that are just as effective, or at the very least, do shine well enough if you have them balancing out other characters. Like Pulchra. I still really like Pulchra. Not just from a design and character standpoint, but her aftershock and stuns, especially being that she's a physical attribute, meaning she can definitely turbo kill enemies that are weak to physical when paired up with others like Caesar. But I do get the complaint, especially since with how late he was. I think people, and I've said this before, I don't think many people would have had any problems with Minato being A rank if he had been playable much earlier. Chapter 1, he was there as a recurring side character, but the focus was very clearly on getting used to Yunquei Summit first. So Yixuan, Bufu, and etc. But
take your time. I'm listening.
In my honest opinion, he should have been made available with Chapter 2. Because that was when Spook Shack really entered the picture as a full faction with Alice and Yuzuha. And it was kind of weird how, despite them being made available and Spook Shack being given a full introduction right there, it was kind of silly that Minato was not immediately playable. I can understand that they probably didn't want to release him yet without a full-on quest to go storyline to go along with him. But honestly, I don't see how they couldn't have just held off on that and just let us play with him, have us unlock him to go along with the faction. Just, but especially since in Chapter 2, with when we played as Alice and Yuzuha, he clearly had a moveset already programmed into him. Maybe they hadn't fully figured it out. Maybe they were busy with the whole fantasy resort thing to follow it up. I don't know, but clearly
I can
Take your
somewhere
even stronger.
priorities were focused elsewhere and Minato was not given it. But, so yeah, I don't mind the A rank. I do mind that he just Chapter 2 when Yuzuha and Alice were around. It would have probably had balanced it out a lot better, in my opinion. But hey, we finally got him. He's fine. But like Ihari, he took a while for me to adjust to and get used to and be like, okay, I understand your gimmick and how you play. I don't mind it as much anymore. But
Take your time.
I don't mind that he's A, but I do understand the complaint, and I think the blow would have been softened had they just made him available from the get-go with Chapter 2, but it is what it is. At the very least, he's now here. The only thing I personally don't like about Minato is his sword. I think the sword just looks stupid. I don't like the whole blocky end with no sharp point at the end, and that chain dongly thing hanging off the end of it. Like, I get if it's supposed to be a slashing weapon, okay, I get that, but it just seems stupid to me. It almost looks like how are you supposed to stab anyone with it if the need ever appears? On top of the fact that it could probably get stuck or caught on something with that ridiculous chain handle on the end. Like, it just looks stupid to me. Like, they really should have gone back to the drawing board with it. Anyway, my yapping aside, I am still trying to pull for Ihari, and I made a very, very stupid reflex mistake by triggering square when I meant to hold off on that. I don't know what my thumb was thinking. So hopefully I did not blow my chance at triggering Ihari, because I used up 10 tapes before, and then it came up with another 10. I didn't have it, so I was going to save for it, and then what happens? My thumb decides to press the wrong button, and now I've basically messed up the streak. And now I feel very, very stupid. So very freaking stupid. So hopefully I didn't blow it and I'll get her. Hopefully soon. I have 14 days left after all, so... Oh boy. Damn it, right thumb, why did you decide to press square? Ugh. Stupid, stupid thumb. So... not much I can do now, I guess, except to just hope for a reset and get it right. So, I'm pulling for Ihari. Sorry, Fufu. You'll have to wait till later. I'm sorry to say. If only I was a whale with more than enough cash to get by, but I am playing it a slow, limited way, but the only other paid option being the calendar one membership renewal. But anyway, I'm done. It's 1:35. I've done what I needed to do. So I am going to stop the stream here, go have some lunch, prepare for my night shift, and as for what I want to do next on here, I have no idea. I really have no idea. I did everything I wanted to do in Monster Hunter. I did Ninja Gaiden 4. I did this. Other than the date quests, there's nothing else. So maybe I'll do that. Do some dates for characters I haven't done yet. I have not finished Wu Chang. I need to go back and do that. That I really have to do. Lord knows if I still remember how to play the damn thing and where to go. And there's, of course, a handful of games on PS4 I never got around to either finishing or starting, so that's another thing on the back burner. So, I'm basically done. That was a nice, comfortable event quest. Basically, it was the videotape one from Sejal's movie stand from way back. Was it Sejal, or was it something Wise and Bell did on their own? I can't remember. It was so long ago, but basically it was that quest again, but just instead of recommending movie tapes, it was playing fortune psychology monk thing. So that was fun. I liked it. Very comfortable. I am going to get off now. So hope you all have a good day. I'll hopefully be back with something soon. See y'all later.